Ever wondered what LEGO sets based on the Simpsons and military aircraft have in common? Brace yourself as we uncover the captivating stories behind the 10 most controversial LEGO sets that ignited debates, divided fans, and challenged societal norms. From cultural clashes to unexpected safety concerns, we will delve into the fascinating world of LEGO, where innocent plastic bricks became the epicenter of controversy. Since its inception in 1932, LEGO has captivated generations of builders, encouraging creativity, problem-solving, and hours of joyous play. However, in the pursuit of innovation and relevance, LEGO has occasionally found itself at the center of controversy. Through the years, certain LEGO sets have courted criticism, provoking discussions on sensitive topics and raising questions about the company's responsibility as a global brand. In this exploration of the top 10 most controversial LEGO sets, we will examine the instances where the Danish toy company's efforts to captivate audiences inadvertently ignited controversies. From cultural misrepresentations to contentious historical interpretations, these sets have divided opinions and sparked intense debates among parents, educators, and LEGO enthusiasts alike. So before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.
LEGO is going woke. The company unveiling a range of new characters in the effort to be more inclusive. LEGO says the new characters will promote diversity and understanding. Some will have anxiety issues.
The brand recently introduced new characters to its Friends line, including those with different skin tones, disabilities, limb differences, and vitiligo. The company said it had done so after feedback that children had a desire to see themselves, their friends, and their families better represented. Apparently, that is unacceptable.
Number 10, the LEGO Simpsons Set. The LEGO Simpsons Set, released in 2014, generated mixed reactions among LEGO fans. Some were excited to build their own Springfield, while others believed that Simpsons weren't suitable for LEGO's audience. A New Zealand study found that modern LEGO characters appear angrier and carry more weapons, reflecting societal changes. However, the LEGO Simpsons Set gained popularity and even featured in the LEGO game LEGO Dimensions. The yellow brick figures brought joy and humor to the building experience, expanding the Springfield empire, so in the end the LEGO Simpsons can now be found in every direction you look, just like Ned Flanders' perfectly manicured lawn. It's all about embracing the joy and humor that these iconic yellow figures bring to the building experience. After all, life is better with a touch of Springfield and a brick-sized sprinkle of humor. And if you disagree, well, you can go eat my shorts. Number 9, the LEGO V-22 Ospery. The LEGO V-22 Ospery. LEGO has always had a steadfast policy of steering clear of anything associated with war. With the countless helicopters and vehicles they've released over the years, I can only imagine the challenge of keeping track. But when it came to the V-22 Ospery, things took a different turn. This tilt-rotor aircraft, utilized by various military forces, including the US Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Japanese self-defense forces, couldn't be disguised as a mere search and rescue machine. It was undeniably a war machine, or perhaps a peacekeeping machine if you want to put a more optimistic spin on it. Before the LEGO V-22 Ospery could even take flight on store shelves, the German Peace Society raised concerns. They warned that despite LEGO rebranding it as a search and rescue set, the inclusion of the military license meant that customers could unknowingly be contributing to arms companies' finances. In response to this outcry, just 10 days before the set was scheduled to hit retailers, LEGO abruptly grounded the V-22 Ospery release, pulling it from all stores. In their official statement, LEGO declared that the V-22 Ospery was designed to highlight its role in search and rescue efforts. However, since the aircraft is exclusively used by the military, LEGO couldn't ignore its true nature. They emphasized their long-standing policy of not creating sets based on real military vehicles, stating their commitment to upholding brand values. It's an admirable stance, but I can't help but chuckle at how LEGO's statement sounds eerily like something Nixon would say. Interestingly, LEGO's non-military policy dates all the way back to 1950. Even in the original LEGO colors from the 1950s, they deliberately excluded gray bricks. Why? Because they believed gray could be used to construct tanks and other military vehicles. Talk about thinking ahead. It's impressive to see how LEGO has stayed true to its principles for over 7 decades. They've shown that building a colorful world of imagination and creativity can go hand in hand with keeping military aspirations at bay. And that, my friends, is pretty neat indeed. Number 8, LEGO Jabba's Palace. On number 8, we have the LEGO Jabba's Palace. Wait, seriously? Jabba's palace as a Lego set? Alright, let me break it down for you. So there was this Turkish community forum that raised a complaint to Lego, claiming that the Jabba's palace set resembled a mosque in Istanbul. And to top it off, they went on to say that Jabba the Hutt, the character from Star Wars, resembled a terrorist. Really? I always thought that Jabba was just a notorious crime lord, but hey, everyone has their own interpretations, right? Now, these folks in the Turkish community believe that Lego was being racist and intentionally designed the set to look like the mosque in Istanbul, but honestly, I think that's a bit of an insult to the magnificent Hagia Sophia. Compared to Jabba's palace, that place is a true architectural gem. It's a renowned mosque, for crying out loud. Now, I do understand that my perspective comes from that of a privileged white male, but personally, I've always seen Jabba as a less sophisticated version of the Godfather. He's the slimy boss of a criminal syndicate, but hey, that's just my take on it. But here's where things get even more interesting. Apparently, some individuals in the Australian Turkish cultural community accuse Lego of perpetuating stereotypes by depicting Asians as deceitful and criminal. Wait, what? Are they referring to the Twi'lek dancers? I always thought that they were included to highlight Jabba's repulsive character and emphasize Leia's heroic act of taking him down. It's not about Asian stereotypes, but people see things differently, I suppose. This group demanded an apology from Lego, citing cultural insensitivity. However, Lego denied any intentional connection and stated that the set was solely based on surprise, surprise, the Star Wars movies. You know, the franchise with the title clearly displayed on the box. So it seems like it might have been an unfortunate misunderstanding. Lego's response was along the lines of, "Oops, sorry if it was misinterpreted, but we were only referring to the fictional content of the Star Wars saga." Well, that's a clever way to handle it, I must say. Now, as much as I try to understand the concerns of the Turkish community, I can't help but wonder if their grievances should be directed towards George Lucas himself. After all, he originally depicted Jabba's palace back in 1983. He's retired with billions of dollars, so maybe he has the time for a debate with the Turkish cultural community. Lastly, it's important to note that this controversy was fueled by a select group within the Turkish community, and let's not forget, this was happening on the internet, where things tend to get blown out of proportion. I'm sure there were plenty of Turkish community members who didn't really care about a Lego Star Wars set, but hey, when it comes to the internet, every complaint has its 15 minutes of fame. Number 7. Lego Explore Super Trucks. The Lego Explore Super Truck faced a recall due to a punctured hazard caused by the wheels detaching and exposing metal axles. Lego received numerous reports of the wheels coming off, and 2 children suffered serious puncture injuries as a result. The decision to use metal axles on Lego Duplo, a toy meant for young children, raised concerns about safety. Parents were surprised and alarmed to find such hazards in their children's playsets. Lego took swift action by recalling all the Lego Explore Super Trucks to prioritize the safety of young builders. The incident highlighted the importance of using safe materials in toys and ensuring a hazard-free play experience. Number 6. Lego Shell Sets. The Lego Shell Sets were a source of controversy in 2014, as Greenpeace raised concerns about Lego's association with Shell due to the oil company's plans to explore the Arctic for oil. Greenpeace launched a viral video campaign depicting dead Lego animals in the Arctic to highlight the potential environmental impact of oil spills. The campaign gained momentum, and Lego eventually ended its partnership with Shell in response to public concerns. While Greenpeace's mission to promote pro-climate action is commendable, some people found their campaign ad emotionally manipulative. The controversy also raises the broader issue that relying on oil for energy remains a significant challenge. Initially, Lego intended to negotiate directly with Shell, but public pressure led them to severe ties with the oil company. It's noteworthy that the Lego-Shell partnership had been in place for decades, possibly since 1960. The Lego Shell Sets controversy demonstrates the complexity of balancing corporate partnerships, environmental concerns, and public perception. Encouraging companies like Shell to invest more in renewable energy projects is one potential way to address the underlying issues. This controversy serves as a reminder that these topics can spark heated debates and calls for change. Lego lovers, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now to stay updated with the latest content. Number 5. Mr. Goal Lego Set. The Mr. Goal Lego minifigure was introduced in 2013 as a highly sought-after and limited collectible. With only 5,000 figures available, the demand for Mr. Gold reached unprecedented levels, leading to inflated prices and the emergence of counterfeit versions. The pursuit of this rare figure resulted in unscrupulous tactics and disappointment for genuine collectors. LEGO has since refrained from creating similar limited edition characters, and Mr. Gold has been virtually erased from their official website. Despite the controversy, the Mr. Gold minifigure holds significant value in the collector's market, with prices reaching several $1,000s. This chapter serves as a cautionary reminder of the challenges and pitfalls associated with limited edition collectibles. Number 4. LEGO Friends. The controversy surrounding the LEGO Friends line was introduced in 2012. This line received criticism for its stereotypical portrayal of activities associated with girls and its emphasis on pink. Campaign groups and petitioners called for more diverse and inclusive toys, highlighting concerns about reinforced gender stereotypes. The unrealistic body proportions of some LEGO Friends minifigures also drew scrutiny from experts in eating disorders and body image. Despite the backlash, LEGO defended its decision, claiming that children naturally gravitated towards different playstyles and reaffirming their commitment to gender inclusivity. LEGO Friends proved to be a commercial success, driving significant profits for LEGO and influencing other companies to create similar girl-oriented sets. While the controversy raised important discussions about inclusivity, it also highlighted the market demand for gender-targeted toys. Number 3. LEGO Assault on Hoth. The LEGO Assault on Hoth set is marketed as the ultimate collector set for adult LEGO fans. However, this set received widespread criticism and is considered one of the most poorly received LEGO sets to date. Critics and fans expressed dissatisfaction with various aspects of the set, including design flaws and poor execution throughout. The box artwork was also criticized for its chaotic and messy presentation, failing to make a positive impression. A significant point of contention was the set's reliance on discontinued LEGO products, leaving fans feeling deceived and frustrated. The overall perception was that the Assault on Hoth set lacked the attention to detail and quality expected from a higher-priced collector set, disappointed fans and highlighting the importance of meeting the expectations of adult LEGO enthusiasts. Number 2. LEGO Police Sets. Number 2 on our list takes us to a controversial decision by LEGO in June 2020. In response to the tragic events surrounding the death of George Floyd and the widespread protests of the Black Lives Matter movement, LEGO made the decision to pull back on marketing and product listing for their LEGO Police playsets and related products. This move was seen as a response to the global Black Lives Matter protests and a way for LEGO to show solidarity and respect for the movement. The decision involved removing marketing materials and product listings for LEGO Police playsets, patrol cars, criminal minifigures, and even the LEGO White House set. The removal of these products meant that LEGO Police playsets and related items became harder to find and access. Some people noted that when they tried to look up the original June listings on the LEGO website, they encountered error pages or missing content. When Toybook reached out to LEGO for clarification, a LEGO spokesperson explained that the decision was made to respect Blackout Tuesday, a social media movement that aimed to amplify the voices and experiences of the Black community. LEGO also paused posting content on their social media channels in response to the tragic events in the US. While there may have been some initial confusion or misunderstanding regarding the intentions behind the decision, LEGO expressed regret and stated that they would ensure clearer communication in the future. The move by LEGO to support Blackout Tuesday and show solidarity with those protesting against racism and police brutality was appreciated by many who saw it as a positive step. Alright, prepare yourself for the most astounding LEGO controversy of all time. Hold on to your bricks, folks. Number 1. LEGO Konzentrationslager. Imagine this. It's 1996, and LEGO accidentally sponsors an interesting artistic project for a museum exhibit. Polish artist Zbigniew Libera, or as I like to call him, the LEGO mastermind, decides to create a LEGO representation of a Nazi concentration camp. Yep, you heard it right, LEGO and Nazis together. Who would have thought? So Libera comes up with this fully packaged LEGO project showcasing the LEGO Auschwitz camp. LEGO, being the unsuspecting sponsor, happily supports it without realizing what they've gotten themselves into. Oopsie daisy. Now, the folks at LEGO quickly realized their mistake and went into full panic mode. Can you blame them? This work of Zbigniew Libera has been sponsored by LEGO suddenly didn't sound like a great tagline. They swiftly requested that Libera keep the LEGO set away from the public's prying eyes. But hey, eventually they decided to drop the matter altogether. Crisis averted? Not quite. Needless to say, this LEGO misadventure generated some seriously bad press for the company. People had mixed feelings about the artistic value of the exhibit, Some believed it to be trivializing the horrific experiences of those in Nazi camps, which is totally understandable. It's indeed quite uncanny to see toys from our childhood turn into symbols of such dark history. To make things even more bizarre, the Lego pirate skeleton found their way into the concentration camp display. I guess Lego skeletons have a versatile career. First pirates, now prisoners. Talk about job security. For a while, the Jewish Museum of New York showcased these Lego sets in an exhibit of Nazi imagery in modern art. Now, this is where things get tricky. Some viewed it as a powerful expression, while others debated whether Lego was the right medium to convey such a profound message. It's a debate that's not just child's play, that's for sure, but let's remember, this particular Lego project wasn't intended for young collectors. It was meant as an artistic expression, utilizing Lego pirate skeletons to create thought-provoking imagery. Creativity knows no bounds, right? Now folks, hold your breath, because this accidental Lego sponsorship takes the crown as the most controversial Lego set ever. No contest, no competition, it's a topic that makes me squirm. And trust me, that's saying something. So what are your thoughts on the use of controversial themes or subject matter in Lego sets, such as historical events or sensitive topics? We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section. Please do like and subscribe. Thank you for watching the video, and we will see you next time.
What's up? Oh no!